Hi there, it's Grant here, and in today's video what I'm going to do is just look at the overall performance of Motley Fool Share Advisor, see what it's returned since its inception. I think it launched in 2012. Going to reveal a little bit about what it's about, how it will help you, who's it for. Then at the end, I'm just going to show you around the members area because I'm a member, and just sort of show you the members area so you can see what you get. And then what I'll do at the end, if you want to join Motley Fool Stock Advisor, I'll show you how you can join for a pretty decent discount. So if you get value from the video, want to subscribe to get more content like this. Okay, so on with the video. So just for a bit of context, I'm mainly a crypto investor. I love crypto. That's crypto. And then maybe options trading as well is more of my thing. Not much of a share advisor. But recently, I haven't been a member of Motley Fool for long, only a couple of weeks now. But yeah, I decided to join Motley Fool Stock Advisor because, I understand crypto is a very volatile asset. It can rise, it falls, it's not particularly steady. So I thought, maybe I should look at more steady investments, like investing in the largest companies. And that's why I joined Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Because, let me just sort of show you. Motley Fool Stock Advisor, share advisor, recommends listed companies from both UK and US, maintains coverage. So yeah, with Motley Fool Stock Advisor, you're going to be investing in some of the largest, highest growth companies in the UK and US. And you're basically going to be, buying shares in those companies based on what Motley Fool advise. So, yeah, very simple service. So, I think if you're more of a conservative investor, you want to invest in safe, potentially, high-ish growth companies that, are just going to go bankrupt, then the Motley Fool Stock Advisor service is for you. I generally, from what I understand, believe Motley Fool Stock Advisor, when it sends out a recommendation, they usually advise holding it for 3 to 5 years. That's the thing. So it's a medium to longish term hold. So, if you've got, decent amount of money sat around and share, sort of being a medium to long-term investor is your thing, getting, not just benefiting from the capital growth of the stocks, but also getting, decent dividends as well, then Motley Fool Stock Advisor is probably the service for you. So how has it performed? So, let me just read this. So, the aim of the service is to identify and recommend shares that the investing team believes are poised to outperform the rest of the market. Since inception, Share Advisor picks on average were up 19.39%. So, 19.39% doesn't sound particularly exciting. So, say, for example, you invested £1,000 or $1,000 for when the service first launched, I think over 10 years ago. You would have returned on average of, say, if you invested $1,000, you'd have returned on average $193, which, you could argue, well, not particularly great, but you've got to bear in mind that is taken into account if you bought every share pick that the Motley Fool recommends. And basically, I think the Motley Fool, they recommend 2 new shares a month. And yeah, you're not going to invest in everything because you probably wouldn't have a capital or desire to do so. So you're going to cherry pick. Also, some of the shares have done really well. I think some of their best picks have, gone up 500, 1,000% more, serious returns. We're talking, some of their biggest picks have risen over 10x. I mean, could have been a lot more than that. But also, on the flip side, probably a good proportion of their picks have lost money as well. So, it's, no stock picking surface. Not even the smartest investor in the world is going to get every pick right. So I think you need to understand that. But obviously, if you don't want to do all the research yourself and figure out whether a company is worth investing in, especially when the stock market's concerned, then I think Motley Fool Stock Advisor is a great way to go. I've heard of Motley Fool for years, but I've only recently joined. And I know it is probably the #1 share tipping service in the UK and probably the world. So here's a review of Share Advisor's top features. As I've said, the average returns across all of the picks and up 19.39%. As I said here openly, some have not performed so well and fallen in value, but they've got a very good track record. Motley Fool Stock Advisor, not a scam. They're legit. They've been around for a long time, and they have issued some very high growth stocks. So yeah, normally Motley Fool Stock Advisor, if you want to join for a year, which I think most people join for a year to give it a crack, is £149. But if you stay to the end of the video, I'll show you how you can get a deal that will get you in at a pretty heavy discount. So if you're interested in that, stay to the end of the video. I'll show you around. So yeah, what the risks. Obviously, what the risks are with investing in shares. You can lose, you can win. Obviously investing in, some of the largest companies or the highest growth companies in the world, they're going to be a lot more stable than investing in crypto. If you invest in, a new crypto, the crypto could rise 300% in a day, but it could lose that in an hour. That's just the thing with crypto investing. With shares, it's not quite so volatile unless the company is very, very new. But with most of these companies, are going to be more stable. So yeah, but the risk, never invest more than you can afford to lose. Goes without saying. So as I say, is this Motley Fool the right share advisor for you? Yeah, and this is true. So it says the majority of us won't have time on their hands putting the hours in each day into deep research. And if you want to make smart investment decisions, either you're going to get someone to do the research for you, like maybe you've got a financial advisor who's going to invest your money for you, and you just hope that they're good enough to grow your money. You either get a service like this that does the research for you, then you go and make the money yourself, or whether you do it all on your own and invest loads of time into shares. But as you say, most of us work. I mean, some people can do that if that's what you like to do, and maybe you're retired or you like doing it in your spare time, then yeah, by all means do all the research. But I think a lot of people probably can't be bothered. They just want to invest their money, and hopefully it grows over the years. But yeah, it says majority of us won't have time to put hours in their hand each day to do research across all sorts of different companies. But Share Advisor gives access to our team's research. Our team is working around the clock to provide members with what they believe are the most attractive opportunities to buy shares in. Plus ongoing coverage. Yeah. So I'll just finish by showing you. So Motley Fool Share Advisors delivered an overall return of 19.39%. The S&P UK Broad Market Index has delivered an overall return of 22.98%. So the performance is similar to what the S&P overall has returned since inception. Returns on investments made in overseas currencies are calculated without blah, blah, blah. The S&P, yeah, 2 records per month have been made since 27 February 2012. This is when Motley Fool Share Advisor was launched, and since inception, this is what this figure is. So it's probably over 11 years ago now, this service has returned 19.39%. Obviously, a lot of the picks in that time probably haven't done so well, but a lot of them has, and I think some of the winners have, like I said, 10, 50x. So you've just got to cherry pick. I mean, even on the research for Motley Fool Share Advisors give, you should always do a little bit of research, look at the charts, and just make sure that you think that share has got the best chance of performing well. So yeah, now you know how Motley Fool Share Advisors performed on average over the last 11 years. Let me just show you around very quickly. So this is basically the members area, Motley Fool Premium. Like I said, I've been a member for a couple of weeks because I want to, start investing in shares in the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. I'm just going to cherry pick with what I like. And I've looking through some of the recommendations and the rankings, I've already seen some quite attractive shares based on their performance and what they're offering. Also, another thing I would say is you want to be investing in companies in the highest growth industries. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not giving any financial advice here, but just think what the largest growth industries out there. Renewable energy is going to be massive. AI technology in the near future. AI is going to be the future, one of the future technologies along with crypto. So any companies bringing groundbreaking AI software or solutions to the market, and especially if it's got strong backing from VCs, I think is going to do well. So yeah, always look at the industries, that you're investing in. Are they flat? Are they declining? Are they growing? And just sort of think where things are shifting. We're getting more and more into a technological world now. Obviously, renewable energies are going to be massive. Just a bit of advice there. So, let's just look around the members area very quickly. As you can see, I've got a stock advisor subscription. You can build out your own portfolio here, so you can list the shares that you've bought, so you can see how they're performing. These are the rankings of their highest performing shares. I can't show you them because obviously they're for members only. If I showed you them, I'd get in trouble and lose my membership and maybe even get fined. So I can't do that. But yeah, so if you go in here, you'll see the top ranked shares. These are all recommendations. And then of all the shares that are coming out, you got the news and analysis. So you got analysis and coverage, latest recommendations, video library of, talking about all sorts of things. Full live, I do live reports. You got all the reports, and you got podcasts. You got all the tools. You got allocator indicators and portfolio simulators, and then you got all of the discussion boards. So there's a whole heap here to keep you busy and help you make the best possible decisions of what shares to invest in and what companies to invest in. And like I say, this is great for you if you're a medium-term investor. If you want to grow your money steadily over the next 3 to 5 years, you're probably not gonna make explosive growth of 100,000x if you were to invest in crypto. I know with the crypto market, if you pick the right crypto coins, especially the small lower ones, there's a possibility if you're smart you can make 100 to 1,000x return. But the flip side of that, you can lose all your money as well. You're probably not going to make those sort of returns in these stocks, but that probably doesn't interest you if you look at this video. If you're looking to make maybe double or treble your money over 5 years, then this service is probably for you, because that is probably a realistic goal. So that is everything you need to know about Motley Fool Stock Advisor. So if you want to join, you can join today and get 55% discount. This is a page I created. So come to this page. You get everything. You get everything you get. So these are actually the top performing recommendations. So these are their best performing ones when they first recommended them. So yeah, as you can see, some pretty big returns here. NVIDIA, which is an AI company, and these are sort of obviously one of the biggest companies in the world, entertainment. But yeah, no surprise that AI and NVIDIA has given that much since. So yeah, so these are some of the strongest performing ones. But anyway, getting off track. So you can join for $89. If you're in the UK, that's probably around about 79 pounds. So yeah, there you go. So if you want to join Motley Fool Stock Advisor, I'll link to this page in the comments and description below. Just click here. It will take you over to Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Have a read and then input your information, and you can join and get a 1-year subscription. I do believe you get a money back guarantee as well. So if the stock market is your thing, and you're a medium term investor over the next 3 to 5 years, why not join Motley Fool Stock Advisor and start 2024 on the right foot? So link to this page in the description and comments below, and you can join, get a decent discount and join for only $89. Thanks very much for joining me. I hope the video was useful and informative, and I'll speak to you soon.